Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank, where I climb the online VGC 17 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. We're actually just going to jump into things right away, but quickly I do want to apologize for missing out on an upload yesterday, and wow, my opponent selected his team immediately. That's nuts. And for the late upload today, I was basically gone all weekend. We broke 1700s with this team, which is cool, and yeah, we're just going to keep climbing up with it. As always, if you guys enjoy Road to Rank, please show support by leaving a like in the video. I would really appreciate it. But Torkoal, Lilligant, Garchomp, Salamence, Tapu Koko, and the Celesteela. So this is definitely screaming Now Ego as a lead. Now Ego's really good, yeah. Lilligant Torkoal is really what I'm concerned about. Leading Koko would prevent him from putting me to sleep. Arcanine could also just like Flare Blitz into that slot. It's really the Koko I'm kind of worried about if my opponent doesn't go with the Sun lead. Do I want Gyarados here? It's really solid solely for Intimidate, and like it floats as well. And floating Pokemon are cool. Now Ego. I really want to put it next to Arcanine because that covers pretty much everything, but then Koko could give me some trouble. But I think I will go Arcanine in the back, Garchomp, and I want Koko really badly. This might be a mistake, but I think I'm going to go with it. The reason why I want Koko is just because, like, Electric Terrain will be up for the entirety of the game, and I can just Thunderbolt everything. Could also switch in to potentially block Sleep Powder. And Arcanine, like, Lilligant can't really touch it. I don't know, I'm still a little bit scared of this, though. My opponent locked in his team so quickly, too, so he's obviously very confident about this matchup. But yeah, it's gonna be Now Ego and Garchomp from mine. I don't think I really led with this. It is Torkoal Lilligant, okay. I mean, I guess this is ideal. Lilligant has potential of the Z move, though. Torkoal's attacks don't do too much here. So, I have a bunch of options. It really comes down to what item the Lilligant has. So I really want to switch into Tapu Koko. Like, the question is, does he Sleep Powder me? Because if he does, I can switch Now Ego into Koko and just Flare Blitz Lilligant. Or does he Z move? Does Z move knock Now Ego out? Probably, right? I think the safest play is honestly protect Flare Blitz. So I'm gonna go for that. He's probably gonna Sleep Powder Arcanine though. I wish I Power Gem now. What? Okay. Huh. Sub. Well, now I really wish I Power Gem, but okay. Yeah, I think I should have just Power Gem because it's like, if he Sleep Powders me, like, Torkoal probably feint suspects Koko anyway. He's gonna Eruption. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I was not Sub Lilligant. That's like the last that you really see. No item revealed. I'm gonna Power Gem Flare Blitz here. Yeah. Ugh, Sub, like, that was like the one thing that really threw me off. But I could have capitalized too. I didn't Power Gem last turn, and I really should have. This next turn, like, he might Sleep Powder Now Ego, so I could have switched out. If he misses, though, then the game's actually just over, pretty much. So we'll see whether it has the Z move or not. With Sub, maybe not. You gotta have Sub. He could just after you here, I guess. But I would be fine with that. Would I be fine with that? Maybe I'm not fine with that. Ugh, I could have just Power Gem there. That was a bold play by my opponent, but it obviously worked out. Torkoal protects. Okay, so this works out either way. Well, let's see if he has the Z move. Oh my gosh, he does. Oh. So he read into me protecting Now Ego turn 1 and Flare Blitzing, which was a very good read. But I'm okay with this trade because now Torkoal doesn't have the after you pressure and I can bring in my Koko. He's probably Bloom Dooming into Now Ego, that would only make sense. So it was Z move like I thought it was, but I just miscalled. I was not expecting Sub, that's why. I thought he would just go for the Z move immediately. Now Ego's actually really good though, and it actually survives that. Yeah, I didn't know the calcs on that. Like, I was like, oh, it's a really strong Z move, but I guess I underestimate Now Ego's special defense. So I will knock out Lilligant, which is actually really nice, because the thing is, Torkoal is like, it's not useless, obviously, but if you don't have Lilligant next to it, you can't after you, and that means you're always attacking last pretty much, especially when you don't have a Trick Room option on your team. Garchomp coming in, though, indicates to me he might be Scarfed. He's already Z-moved, so he can't Z-move again, obviously. Oh, why didn't I bring in Gyarados? That would have been so good here. Shoot. I think my best play is actually to protect and go for a Extreme Speed. Because Extreme Speed will put Garchomp into KO range from Dragon Claw, and if he is Scarfed, Torkoal has to switch out right now. Or did it protect last turn? Yeah, it did protect last turn. So you'd have to switch out. And if the last one's Salamence, then what this means is I can bring in my own Scarf Chomp and just Dragon Claw his Scarf Chomp. Although that might come down to a speed time. That's concerning. But he stays in. So he's not Scarfed? Or he's Scarfed and just going for like a Rock Slide. I'll take that turn though. He does Rock Slide, okay. So I think he is Scarfed then. But that Extreme Speed should put him in Dragon Claw KO range. Oh, he's Life Orb. Wow. So he just made the play of staying in and he Heat Waves. Okay. Okay, that's really good for me. I don't even need to bring in Chomp then. I can bring in Coco and just Dazzling Gleam and Power Gem. Yes. Oh, this is intense. Sub Logan still was very shocked by that. Okay, my opponent's been making really bold reads, but it's been working out so far, so credits to him. But that's fine. I don't need to be... Yeah, I can just Power Gem here and Dazzling Gleam. Nothing can really switch into that combination at all. Oh, for all I know, though, this could be like AV Torkoal. But even if it is, like, Heat Wave doesn't knock me out here. I don't know, does it knock both of my Pokemon out? It shouldn't. If it does, we do have a concern. I need at least one of these two. And the thing is, okay, Garchomp protects. That much is obvious. Wow, if this is AV Torkoal, this could be trouble. Because, I mean, Torkoal's special defense is really booty. Okay, it takes enough from that Dazzling Gleam where Power Gem should pick up the knockout. I'm pretty sure that's not AV. But Torkoal's went for a protect. I don't even know what I'm saying. So, feints there. Yeah, now he go gets the Beast Boost. Garchomp's gonna get KO'd now. Regardless of what the last one is, I think Chomp Coco closes it out, because I can just switch Coco out. So let's see. Ooh, it's a Coco from my opponent's end, though. Unless that Scarf Chomp wins this game. So, I can just... double up. Ooh, he could be Sash, actually. That doesn't matter. Yeah, it's safer to Sludge Bomb here and Dazzling Gleam. Is it actually? Let's see. Garchomp protected last turn. My Coco should survive regardless of what his Coco does. Maybe I should protect here, actually. Yeah, I think protecting is better. And Gleaming. I think Scarf Chomp closes out in the back anyway. Chomp, yep, goes for the double, doesn't get it. And he discharges, perfect. So that's game. Even if he got that double, like, I just needed to break a potential Sash from my opponent's Coco. Because with that potential Sash broken, my Garchomp comes in and just Earthquakes away. Although I suppose since this Chomp is, if it got that double protect off, it could have been a little bit dicier. But then I could just Poison Jab Coco because it took that much damage from the Dazzling Gleam. So yeah, I think I had this locked up anyway, but that was a super crazy game, honestly. My opponent, like, made the better play for the beginning, but I had the resources to deal with Lilligant Torkoal. Fun fact, Lilligant Torkoal actually got second at the most recent regional championship. Forgot which one it was. Not Georgia. Was it Georgia? I think it might have been Georgia. As Dazzling Gleam here will come up and finish the video. Yeah, it was Georgia, and that, like, Lilligant didn't even have After You. It had, like, was it Sleep Powder, Grass Attack, Hidden Power, Fire, and Protect. And yeah, really impressive set. But here, yeah, I kind of expected my opponent to lead Lilligant Torkoal, and I had answers to everything, but the Arcanine Now Eagle lead worked out really well, actually. Even though turn 1 didn't play out the way I expected to and hoped it to, it played out really well after that. And, you know, Now Eagle was really able to just kind of blow through my opponent's team. So pretty content about that game. We do pick up a win, and we're just going to keep climbing up. Yeah, we jumped right into the episode, so I actually didn't get to say too much, but like I mentioned, yeah, I was sorry for the late upload. I was gone for a ski trip over the weekend, just got back, so got a bunch of double uploads I need to do to make it up to you guys for the I missed a couple of episodes here and there, so hopefully in the next week I can make that up. And the team analysis for the previous team, I do want to get that up I wanted to get it up this week, got a little bit busy, so I want to get that up hopefully within the next couple of days. So sorry about the delay for that, but hopefully you guys don't mind that too much. And finally, I do want to switch to a new team, so if you guys have any recommendations for Pokemon or sets you want to see, definitely let me know. It's going to take me obviously a couple of days to get all the Pokemon in game to breed them and whatnot, but I am really open to suggestions, especially because it is a newer season right now, so I just want to try things out. Although we have already climbed up into like the mid-1700s, so we're getting close to the 1800s, which is exciting. Let's talk about this next game. My opponent's got a team of Koko, Feeny, Garchomp, Dragonite, Arcanine, and Celesteela. So once again, this is really, looks like a game that Nihilego can really dominate, which I'm always happy to see. The real question is, who would I support it with? Once again, it's like Koko that I'm really worried about, especially with the Intimidate option. I kind of want to go Nihilego and Garchomp, because I have the Earthquake switch into Koko turn 1. But then it would mean I have to bring Gyarados. Gyarados isn't too bad here, though. Counter Celesteela, Arcanine, and Garchomp pretty decently. And I think I'd have to go Koko for my last one. Arcanine's not bad here. It does give me another Intimidate option, but Koko's too good to pass up on. I mean, Specs Thunderbolt against Dragonite, Feeny, Celesteela, and Arcanine's really darn good. So yeah, I am going to lead Garchomp. And now we go here. Gyarados, Koko. And the reasoning behind this lead is, let's say my opponent doesn't lead with the Koko, then I'm in a really solid lead option immediately because I can kind of just blow holes through everything. Although I guess Celesteela would give me some trouble. So we'll see whether that comes out or not. But this lead covers, I think, pretty much everything. But it's always scary when you're playing Hyper Offense because you have no idea what your opponent's bringing. In retrospect, actually, maybe Koko Chomp would have been better because I could Poison Jab. And we actually do see Garchomp Koko from my opponent's side. So I'm really wondering if that's Scarf Chomp or not, because even if it's not, actually, I get a safe Earthquake immediately here. The question is whether it's Sash Koko, actually. Because what I want to do here is Earthquake switch into Gyarados. And, you know, Sash Koko isn't that common, so I feel confident about this play. He also could be Scarfed and, like, switch out his Koko, but then that would mean my Gyarados comes in for free, and Koko's Gyarados' biggest threat. So I mean Garchomp would be intimidated, and I could potentially Dragon Dance. Of course, I got the Water Z move as well, so this is not a bad lead matchup. It really comes down to whether he is Sash Koko or not, honestly. I guess if it's Scarf Garchomp, you could also, and he's like special and has Draco Meteor, that could knock Garchomp out, because Dragon Claw doesn't even knock it out through regularly, and then obviously if you add Intimidate into the factor, it's even more different. Koko does switch out, so maybe he is Scarfed. Into Celesteela. Either way, this is a good turn for me because I do get Gyarados in for free and Intimidate both of these physical type attackers. His Garchomp could be going for a Dragon Claw against me, though. But I'll take this turn. It also could just protect, expecting an HP Ice into that slot. So let's see. I really want to know whether it's Scarfed or not. He doesn't protect, so I will get this Earthquake off. This should be around like 40-45%. Maybe a little bit less. Wow. Yeah, just around the money there. He Earthquake Seal. Okay, so he's got to be Scarfed. You don't make that play unless you're Scarfed. I mean, maybe you're not, but I would be very... Honey crits me, why? Ugh. That's actually very frustrating. I really hate the mechanic that you can crit through Intimidate. It's one of my least favorite things. That's not fun. Okay. Does he even have Intimidate on his team? He does have Arcanine, but I can Dragon Dance. I'm going to Earthquake again, because it covers any switch options. He's going to have to double up into Garchomp to knock me out anyway, and I will Dragon Dance this turn. But that crit definitely changes things, because without that crit, I could probably survive an Earthquake and a Heavy Slam from Celesteela. Maybe I still can with Intimidate. But I don't know. I'm saying he's Scarf Chomp, because otherwise you've got to be worried about the HP Ice play. And it would make so much sense if that were Scarf Chomp. But this Dragon Dance should put me up ahead regardless. Garchomp does switch out, which is great, because whatever is coming in is taking an Earthquake. It is Arcanine, which is excellent. Okay, nice. So this is a super good turn for me. He's going to get an Intimidate off against my physical type attackers, but Gyarados will be able to negate that immediately, and I get a free Earthquake off against Arcanine, which should put it in Waterfall KO range. And I'm guessing Celesteela wants to maybe set up a substitute here, and wow, that does so much still. Is this Citrus? No. So this is perfect because regardless of what Celesteela does, I can just keep Earthquaking. Now Gyarados outspeeds my opponent's entire team too. He just Leech Seeds. Perfect. Great, into Gyarados. Cool, cool. So what this means is next turn I can actually just Earthquake and Dragon Dance again, which is like what I think I want to do. Because I actually misspoke earlier. If he is Scarf Chomp, then Gyarados actually still doesn't outspeed. So I will just Earthquake again, and a second Dragon Dance will ensure I outspeed it. I want to save the Water Z move for Celesteela, but I do have Coco in the back as well. Garchomp's obviously weakened on my opponent's end, so it's in Dazzling Gleam KO range. He actually just launches Extreme Speed out. It's probably Banded, if I had to guess. But I'll take that. Gyarados should survive the combination of attacks my opponent's throwing out here anyway. And you see that I'm playing around Celesteela right now because I'm not too concerned about it. I've got a Specs Coco in the back. I've got a Gyarados that's at +1 attack now and +2 speed, so Water Z move should just be able to eliminate that immediately. He's probably going to Heavy Slam, maybe Leech Seed Garchomp, but it is Heavy Slam, yeah. This shouldn't knock me out because I have intimidated him, as Garchomp, yep, does hang on. But an Earthquake combination would have knocked me out, so I was kind of surprised to see my opponent switch out there, maybe hoping I would switch out. That's exactly why I did go for the Earthquake play, though. So, it's going to heal back, but the thing is, Celesteela can't do anything offensively against Gyarados. Probably gets access to Thunderbolt, but that's fine. So, let's see what comes in now. Regardless, it should be fine. I would guess Coco if you could protect with it. Let's see. It's Garchomp. Okay, that's good. With Garchomp coming in, what do I want to do? What's the play? Now Yugo's honestly kind of useless. So I'll switch into now Yugo. And he's probably going to Rock Slide. I outspeed. I could just Ice Fang. Actually, Waterfall probably picks up the knockout. At +1. Yeah, I don't want to risk missing. So I'll switch out into Nio Yugo. Chomp's done his job. And I actually want to conserve Chomp because Scarf Earthquake still just knocks out the Coco in the back anyway. Yeah, it's not over yet. Let's see. So he didn't protect Celesteela, so I could have Z-moved that turn. But, yep, Waterfall knocks out Chomp. Rough Skin does do a decent amount there, and if he Heavy Slam Leech Seed protects, that could be a deadly combination. Oh, he also could have Heavy Slam the now Eagle slot. Oh, no, but it is Gyarados. Okay, good. Yeah, so I do hang on. How much does Leech Seed do here? Is it 16 or more? I think it is. Yeah, so I won't survive another one, but I do get the Z move off this turn. And because now he hasn't taken any damage off, let's see. I could just Z-move Celesteela Sludge Bomb. Now you go. And I've got Specs Coco in the back, which should seal things up, and the Scarf Chomp, which outspeeds the Coco. So, I should be good here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna Z-move Coco, because even if he protects, that puts him in KO range. Okay, let's see. If I Z-move Coco, I'm faster, right? So, if he doesn't protect, it's game over. If he does protect, he'll take the chip damage, and then he'll be in Poison Jab KO range. The downside of this play is, let's see, protects Coco. Because if I were him, you know, you obviously want to protect Celesteela right now. Maybe I'll just Sludge Bombs. Is there any downside to Sludge Bombing and Z-moving Celesteela? I don't think so. Wow, I totally made the play I was not even speaking about. Yeah, so the Solid Protect here was obvious, but Coco doesn't knock me out unless he... Oh wait, okay, I thought that was his Z move. I had a heart attack for a second, but that wouldn't make sense. Coco here, the only way he stops me is if you discharge full paras, now you go. But what I did, what I meant to do was just Z move into Coco and protect now ego. I think that would have been the better play, and that's the play I was intending on doing. But I think with Coco Chomp in the back, I still win this game anyway. He just gleams. Yeah, that's definitely not going to help him win this one. So, yeah, that play ends up working out anyway. I think it would have been a little bit better if I targeted Coco. My fear is Sash Coco. Let's see if it is Sash, because that could have made a difference at the beginning of the game. Nope, not Sash. Cool. So, Coco goes down. I've got my Coco in the back, and that should seal things up. And now Ego really put on a ton of offensive pressure this game. But Scarf Chomp was really important. Gyarados was absolutely essential. Getting in for free, getting a free Dragon Dance up, all of those were super, super crucial in this battle. So yeah, now I can just bring in Coco. If I didn't have Coco, actually, who else do I even have on this team? Snorlax, I guess, if I had Snorlax, like, my opponent probably shouldn't give up, because you could actually still win that game. Because Snorlax can't touch your Celesteela with normal type attacks, so you have the high horsepower. Sorry, wow, that was, once again, misspeaking. I am tired. I meant, you can't high horsepower Celesteela, so you have to use Facade, and even at +6, like, that probably does, like, 50%, maybe more. But then Celesteela with Lefties and Leech Seed can just heal back continuously every turn. Although I guess I'd have Recycle too, so that'd be a real stall war. But yeah. The thing with Celesteela is, though, even if it's bulky, like 2v1, if you have really strong attacks, you can normally take care of it anyway. So I guess Chomp. Actually, do I have Fire Fang on my Chomp? I don't even remember. Dragon Claw, Earthquake. I think it was Fire Fang, Poison Jab, but I am blanking out right now. But we do pick up a win in this one as well, and we end up with 2 wins for today's episode, which is always nice. But yeah, those were really high octane offense games. I mean, that first one was like Logan, Torkoal, Z-move Logan, but now you go special defense, that's honestly incredible. Like for Ultra Beast, obviously its defense is really poor. Like extreme speed does like 50% from Arcanine if it's offensive. But its special defense really makes up for that because you can really take these special type attacks. Like it took that Z move with 25% left, and that was incredible. So now you go really putting on pressure today. Garchomp and Gyarados definitely doing a lot of work as well. And we end up with a slightly shorter episode, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. That was really fun, and we end up, yeah, climbing a little bit higher on the ladder. So probably puts us in like the 1750s or so. So climbing our way into the 1800s. Like I mentioned, I do want to use a new team, so if you have any recommendations or things you want to see on Road to Rank, definitely let me know in the comments below. I do read all the comments, I will take anything into consideration, and who knows, maybe you'll see a set or Pokemon that you want on Road to Rank. Keep in mind that I still try to keep this as competitive as possible, so I'm not going to use like absolutely crazy Pokemon unless they really work like competitively, but I do want to try out and feature as many strategies as possible. You know, the kind of teams I've used on Road to Rank have been very different so far. You know, we had the Sun Trick Room thing to start things off. We had my San Jose hyper offensive team. We had Gavin's Trick Room team. We had my kind of like bulky Trick Room hybrid team with Ninetales, and then this team, which is kind of more offensive again. So I really want to try out as many Pokemon as possible and feature as many. And so obviously I'm looking a little bit more towards the more competitive Pokemon I haven't featured yet, but you know. For example, now we go on Snorlax, 2 Pokemon that haven't been used too much, but I think are really solid in this metagame, and they have definitely proven their worth so far on Road to Rank. So, you know, more akin to, you know, what kind of now you go and Snorlax can do. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Once again, sorry for the late upload. I will be double uploading a couple of times in the near future to make up for the recent missed uploads, and keep your eyes out for the team analysis for the previous team. Like I mentioned, I will be working hard to get that out as soon as possible, and sorry for the delay on that. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace.